Whoa. Okay, this happened a little. It's okay. Turn this. Oh. Here we have the Federal William Paul, I believe. And I'm just trying to get this tightened up here. Oh boy. I should have checked this before I started the live. All right. Shoot. Okay. So now that I've made people sick, if I zoom in, the mount keeps going loose on me. There we go. There is Wilfred Sykes, one of just a few vessels still running on steam power here on these Great Lakes, and boy, I'd be hard pressed to if you made me choose which ship was my favorite. Gosh, it would be tough between the Wilfred Sykes here and the Alpina. You know, that would be a tough choice for me, in all honesty. Hey, Merry Christmas. So I have my big camera out here to get a few photos. Not quite as rushed as last time I was doing this with the Alpina, where I had just enough time to get only a single photo, which ended up being okay. But yeah, I was able to leave a little bit earlier this time, so thankfully. If you see that darker smoke coming out, actually you can see crewmen coming over there on the bosun chair. They just got off. They're on the left. And there should be another one coming off here soon. And they get to walk the ship in. I was going to say, if you see that dark smoke, oh, see, there goes the other member right there, dropping down. Nice. So every time I start to talk about the dark smoke, another crew member comes over. But that is, I'm pretty sure that's from their thruster. The engine that runs their thruster there, that dark smoke. As they get closer, you'll be able to hear it and see the smoke, and relate that to the sound. So I guess I don't need to give the date today because everyone knows, because it's live. This is, oh, there is a third one. Look at that. This is Christmas Eve right here. Guess I can tuck my glove into my pocket. I don't need to hold it in my other hand. They got a trifecta of people there. Nice. I love watching the ships enter and leave the Mac lock. You know, they're so close. And when they're doing the PO lock, the crewmates go on the other side, so you don't really get to see them from ground level, at least. You can kind of see them from the Tower of History camera, the Streamtime Live camera. But from ground level, you don't really get a good view. But here with the Mac lock, yep. And I'm actually amazed that the Mac lock is still open. I feel like they've closed it earlier in the year, the last few years. So cool though. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not complaining. Just so everyone knows, I did leave Argo at home again. I knew I'd just be standing here. I'm not going anywhere, so I don't want to make him just stand in the snow here for a while. I feel bad doing that. So he's content, warm on his bed, one of his many beds. I have it zoomed in here on the Sykes. I'll zoom out. Well, I guess you can't. Oh, maybe you can see the control arm going down there on the pole lock. Because the Federal William Paul, I believe that's the right name, they're all tied up over there. Ready to go down in the lock. There we go. I can't really show you because this is live. I have a really nice photo I took. I think it was at the start of the shipping season this year. This lake's coming through right here at night. And this was all packed full of ice. And it was snowing. Actually, it may have been raining now that I think about it. And you could see their searchlight beam because they were looking at the, I guess you call it the ground? I don't know, the approach over here where the people are walking. So that was cool. And this whole area, I have a video I was going to put up today, but maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. This was all full of ice yesterday. And then it's all gone. So I'm guessing the wind blew it out, or it has warmed up just a bit. Hello, Kim. I can't imagine all that melted, so I think it blew away. Or they cycled it through the locks. That could be too. There is a touch of it here. We'll probably see when we spin around. As the Sykes goes into the lock, there's a bit right under where the control arm is. So as I get closer, I keep taking more pictures with my big camera here. Hi, Kim from the Soo. This is Cody, fairly newly from the Soo. Whoop, there's the heaving line tossed over if you saw that. Nice catch. I said it is warmed up. It is above freezing. I think it's 33 degrees right now, which feels weird for December. Our high temperature on Sunday was 15, so now to have it be 33 is downright balmy. I might as well have shorts on, you know. Like, I know that guy. Hi, Keeper.
Like, I get to say hi to you.
Oh boy. Hi. You're silly, dog. There he goes. What's that? I hope so. I got a video going here too, so yeah. I think so. Yeah. Guess we'll find out later.
Yeah. You work tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
If I stop by
Hopefully.
Okay, I'll text you.
Okay. Bye, keeper. I had someone I know stop by and their dog knows Argo, and they were like, "Where the heck is Argo at?" Not that I'm aware of as far as bridge changes. There is, if you see to the right, there is that bridge. You know, it's been there in place for the previous two locks over on that side. So, but I don't have any inside knowledge if they make any changes. But with that said, I'd be surprised if they did. So, they have that. I think it's called the Bastille Bridge. Don't quote me on that. I could definitely be wrong on how that's pronounced. As they get close here, I'll kind of do this number there. You can see that Bastille Bridge there. Has those big counterweights on each end, and it pivots up in the middle there. Nice. These steamships like the Sykes and the Alpina, they have a fairly high minimum speed. They don't have a changeable prop or changeable pitch propeller. And they can only run the propeller so slow, you know. So compared to some ships, they have a pretty fast approach speed here. Nice. Taking more pictures with my camera as they get closer here. They tend to get really big in a hurry, and the next thing you know, you can't zoom out wide enough. You might see a few little pieces of ice down there in the lock approach. Like I said, this was packed full yesterday. So. Excellent. Look at that. Man, they get big fast. Whew. Hi, Angela. Welcome to the live here with the Sykes. I'm quickly running out of zoom out here. Whoa. I don't know what my phone was doing there. That was trippy. Nice. You can see that steer pole there in the top right. Helps them see kind of where they're pointing with that front forward wheeled house there. I certainly will give them a scratch when I get back to the house. So, okay, I'm gonna take this off the mount. Look at that. They're running almost 26 feet of draft there. Crazy to think there's 2.5 stories of ship below the water.
Well, hello.
Hello. Merry early Christmas. Or Christmas Eve Eve. Yeah. You can't see it, of course, because it's not dark, but they have a star there at the top of the self-unloading tower there. And then if you rotate around, they have lights on the back of the wheelhouse there. Oh, and a Santa up there. You see that?
See my magic trick?
I didn't.
Did you guys see my magic trick?
What's that?
Walking.
Oh, yeah. You're walking but not going anywhere?
Yeah.
That is a good trick. Oh, got my finger in the picture there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. A little slippery on the ice. Look at that. Hey, look at that. So quiet. Just sliding by. The salty there on the other side and the Pollock. I'm assuming the boat is loaded. They went over to Marquette and loaded, so my guess is it's iron. But I don't have any inside knowledge to know if that's actually true or not. You know, like on video, I don't think it shows like how big that hydraulic ram is up there that lifts the unloading boom. Like that thing is seriously big. You know, it's super interesting. I feel like every time I see these ships, I notice something new that I didn't see before. And we got a tough guy out there in short sleeves, man. Tougher than I am. And maybe you can see that star up there. At night it'll be all lit up. And they got lights at the top up there too. I guess they could be on now, you just can't see the lights. Yeah, she was well, Kim. Merry Christmas. Look at that. Good morning. All right, Dwayne, you're gonna have to help me out with how that's pronounced. You zoom in here. Got the greasy spoon there. Sea wing. Hopefully I have that close. If you're close, you're going to see a lot of turbulence here from the propeller. Ooh, and some ice back there. Let's zoom in on that. Sorry for the shakiness. 26 feet of draft. And it's cool because the propeller is spinning slow enough, you can see the water move by each blade of the propeller. I just love that. There's the salty there in the pole lock. I'm probably getting close to being at the bottom there. Yeah, you can see that rudder move. That'd be the salty getting underway. Very quickly, if I rotate over here, hope I don't make anyone sick. You'll see their line is slack. So then they took it off the button there, and they'll haul it back in and get underway there. Ooh, a bit of ice popping up there. We got some ice on the control arm there, you see. And that classic boat booty right there. There we go. Excellent. When you get to this time of year, when you see these ships come through, they don't come up here often. I always wonder, is this going to be the last time we see them this season? Because we're under a month left in the shipping season. So. That's cool. They work for the Canadian Coast Guard. That is really awesome. And if you can see, they still have that rudder pushed over. They can push over to the side there. Well, super cool. See, the salty is moving. Nope, definitely moving. Ooh. Usually you don't see that coming out of the main stack there, that dark smoke. The propeller's disengaged, they're just cruising in. Interesting, if you see they're raising the other control arm. That's funny. Wonder why that is. Usually they only raise that when they're leaving. I don't know. But that's gonna pretty much wrap this up. They're in the lock. The gates will close and then we'll be on the way. And I can't see what time it is because I'm recording on my phone. But I will flip it around really quick. Hello. I should have put these back on. I was squinting. I took them off to use my camera, and then put them back on. So here we are at the locks, standing on the pile of snow here right off Portage Avenue. Okay, I'm gonna head home, get Argo. We're gonna have our lunch walk. I'm gonna take this off, bring it home with me. I definitely want to bring that with me. Have our lunch walk and then get back to work. So I'm really glad I was able to take kind of an early / longer lunch today to see the Sykes. And thank you everyone for joining us. Well, me, I should say, because Argo's at home. I'm so used to saying us because he's normally with me. But well, that's going to do it. Hopefully I'll see you at least one more time there, Wilfred Sykes, this season. I sure hope so. But if not, I was glad to see you now. Okay, I'm going to make my way down off the pile and back home. So thanks again, everyone. I'll see you soon. I always do this on the wrong side. I got to stop the stream over here.